Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Once more, we're going to take a quick look here at ICP, double check this. Fantastic results. Congrats to our community members who took some nice longs after we broke free from this horizontal range. Again, now, when you break a descending trend line, the best way to break that is to establish range-bound activity, which we did. We talked about this recently, and of course took off from there. So congrats on that. Also, quick little heads up. Thank you for your patience. We did finally make it safe and sound to our resort over here in Anatara World Islands. It's been a really, really cool place, and deeply appreciate also the support from my community and obviously the patience too, because we were stuck in an airport over in Oman. It was just a really big mess with the reroute from Dubai having like the one day that we tried to land in Dubai. We had in the last 75 years they had the highest amount of rainfall in that one time. Some kind of seeding thing. You guys go ahead and do some research and double check that. It was a really interesting situation, so it really threw things off for us. But anyways, back on track. So thanks again for your patience. What we want to look at here with ICP is a couple of things. First of all, this lower level liquidity here, this last 7 days, we can see pretty big sweep down as low as about, geez, we went sub $10. No, is that? No, okay, $10.27 is the lowest week we saw. So congrats to those folks who try to get in between like $10, $11, and $12. That's an awesome, awesome place to add into your position. Because again, ICP has tremendous potential. We have in the upper range here, again, this is the last 1 month's worth of trading. Just to clarify, this is a 1 month look back. We got a lot of liquidation, about $21.27. So anywhere between $19.50 and $22 is a round number. That's roughly what we're looking at for upper levels of liquidation. We can see probably some more recent ones here getting in here that just got swept pretty hard, the $14 to $15 range, maybe $16 range. That's a heavy concentration of liquidation that just got taken out. Okay. So again, we got some longs at about 11. I think you're probably pretty safe if you got a long at $11. Honestly, I think we're pretty good there. Unless Bitcoin comes down sub 60,000, I think we're going to see that. Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish right now too, folks. Make sure you watch my Bitcoin analysis so you understand, kind of what's going on there. But the easy way to describe it is Bitcoin's exuding some bullish behavior. It has a nice little bullish backtest of its range, and it's looking pretty solid. When ICP didn't come back to retest this level, well, kind of did. Bitcoin kind of consolidated there and took off. ICP just hasn't looked back. So let's see if it's worthwhile taking a long or a short position right now. I would say, generally speaking, don't consider shorts, because you take a look at this here. This ascending trend. This is pretty awesome. Look at this. Lower highs consistently. This lower high is not within the trend line. Okay, so that's not a good sign for anyone trying to consider shorting this coin. While the price could pull back, and probably will a little bit more, it's probably not worth the risk that's involved in taking a short position. If we take a look here, of course, we can also see, look at this 20-day SMA running concurrent with the descending trend. And we're up over the 50-day SMA too. Not a lot of coins can say that. So the benefit of being above the 50-day SMA is it tells us on the daily that we're ascending positively, and we have this confirming factors. Okay, generally what that means too, in most cases, is that you're going to be above 50 on the RSI, which we are. Take a look at that. Boom, 2 days now, or this is our second day in that range. That really just implies we're back on track, and that you're more likely to find success going up than down. Okay, same thing can be said here as well. MACD convergence. I think ICP is looking pretty strong, folks. This is definitely looking like a good consideration for a long. Okay, so daily time frame, I would say, looks fairly bullish. There's no other way around it. We got a lot of good confirming factors. You got to keep in mind, though, of course, the price action has been moving in the same direction for quite a while. We hit a 9 on TD sequential, reaching that resistance range. Broke free from it and hasn't looked back yet. So we don't have any consolidative efforts in this last 48 hours to let us know that the price action is warranted. Okay, what I mean by that is that we have RSI, which is very high right now, something with money flow index. These are all positive contributing factors, but on the 4-hour time frame, now that we've broken below 70, we can expect the price to pull back a little bit further. Okay, so even though I'm pretty bullish on this coin, I think we might get a bit of a bullish backtest here on this descending trend, possibly even this 0.618 fib level, which is a common support range, and likely to take off. So if I were to consider an entry, I would say right around the $14.75 to $15 mark would be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and set an alert here, and if I get that alert later, I'll reevaluate and see if it might be worth taking entry. Okay, again, just some things I like to do that, like, generally as a swing trader, I set alerts and come back later and reevaluate. I don't just jump in blindly, but I also don't like trading without confirmation. And to me, a bullish backtest is a confirming factor. Okay, so again, overextend on the 4-hour time frame would make sense. We see a pullback. If we do see a pullback, I think 0.618, that $14.50 to $15 range would be a solid consideration for a long. Taking a look at the hourly, we can confirm this as well, that we are looking pretty substantial here. In other words, everything's looking pretty good. However, we got to recognize that the lagging span is kind of getting close to the price action. So if we don't go up any further here moving forward, then there's a strong chance we'll see that pullback. But again, the bullish backtest I'm looking for is to come down here and bounce off the cloud. It's very, very common for that to happen. So what I'm really looking for personally is to see some type of a bull flag pattern here where we get a nice little entry target right there at about 1475. That'd be optimal. Bitcoin and Solana printed the same exact type of pattern here recently. ICP is just overextended, so it would make more sense for it to pull back first before you take a long. But again, you can I'll average into your position. You could get in at 1550, maybe even 15 or 1475, and kind of average your position down if you want, so you don't miss out on the opportunity here. I'm not saying it's going to shoot to the moon here per se, but we got a lot more liquidation above the price action that we discussed earlier on the larger time frames that are relevant here in this scenario. Okay, so again, it's a ways away. I do think we're not really going to see $20 to $22 in the immediate future, but I think relative near future, it seems likely. But again, breaking this descending trend, retesting that level after perhaps even seeing somewhat of a bullish type of flag pattern, that seems optimal to me. So we're getting close to a really nice situation here. I'm really hoping that we see this alert trigger down as low as 15. I'll just adjust it to about 15, and we'll see kind of where we're at here. So this may be worth a long here, but folks, taking a short into this, the way that has, we're back up over some important moving averages and over 50 in the RSI and the larger time frames. I don't think it's a reason to take a long position with this coin right now. So again, I misspoke. No reason to take a short position. I think I'm more long biased in this coin. I think it would be important to recognize that you're probably going to be more likely to find success. But I do think that we're close to the top right now. So in this little trend, if you do take a long right now, you want to take it with caution and maybe use low position size or low leverage to ensure that you're not getting, you don't get stopped out, because the price could very well break down pretty hard if Bitcoin corrects itself, which we have known Bitcoin to do leading into traditional markets on Monday, typically when Asian markets open on Sunday evening, okay, which is here in another 8 to 12 hours. So again, it's going to be interesting. We'll absolutely see what happens here soon, but for right now, I'm looking for a bullish backtest down as low as about 15 for consideration for a long on this coin. All right, folks, I hope you found benefit. If you did, comment below, like, subscribe, and comment, follow the whole 9 yards. And to those who've been watching and being patient over the years here, I super appreciate you. Thank you so much for just being an awesome part of my life. And if you want to, kind of play part of that, jump on over to our Discord here. I don't know if you caught this. We took a nice long from yesterday. Bitcoin 28% in 20 hours. That was a long from 63,900. But generally speaking, what I'm getting at here is we got a really awesome community, and it's just a lot of fun. So jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord too if you want. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.